Hi friends, this is Ashwarya from Collzy.com. In this video, I'll discuss about architecture courses. How can one become an architect? I'll give information about eligibility, entrances, and admission process. You can become an architect after completing your B.Arch degree. So the path to become an architect starts with earning a professional degree, that is your bachelor's in architecture, the B.Arch degree. After completing your class 12, the student can enter into this professional program, which is your B.Arch. Okay, so the students which are in 11th and 12th standard right now, they might be very confused between different degrees and different programs. Which degree should they choose as their career option according to their interest and skills, and they should think about their long-term career plans also. So it is very important for students to be aware about the different differences between these degree and differences between the actual paths. So now that you're here, I assume that you are interested in Bachelors of Architecture. Okay, so BArch is not only for sciences, but it is also for humanities as well as commerce students. Okay, some of us think that architecture is an extension of the courses, extension of the science courses that we are pursuing, that we are studying in our 11th and 12th standard, but it is not the case. Architecture is not just about being proficient in sciences and mathematics, but it also needs your imaginative skills like designing. You should be able to visualize what you need to design, and you should have a creative mindset, right? So it is much more than just stereotypical maths and science. So let us discuss further about it so that you'll be able to make a better decision. So let us first understand what is the job of an architect. What does an architect do? So an architect creates designs for new construction projects and redevelopments. They use their construction knowledge and drawing skills to design buildings that are functional, safe, and aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so you're sitting in your house right now, right? So your house looks beautiful, it is safe, right? There are certain aspects that are very technical also that are designed by an architect only. So from a small house to a multi-storied building, everything around you is designed by an architect. From a dam to a power plant, everything is designed by an architect. Okay, so this job requires patience, devotion, your time, and effort, right? So, whatever is designed by an architect is then built by a construction company, which makes a building, which builds a building on the directions of an architect. The architect closely works with the building company or the construction company, and he makes sure that the building is made according to the plans. Okay, so there are certain skills that one needs to have in order to become an architect. All right, so the first skill is numerical and problem solving skill. The entire concept of architecture is grounded on mathematics. Okay, I would say that you need to have strong mathematical and numerical skills in order to become a successful and a good architect. Okay, so you should practice a lot of mathematical problems, quantitative ability problems right now from your school only in order to develop these skills. Okay, the next and the very important skill is to be creative. Okay, since we understand that job of an architect involves a lot of designing, creating buildings, drawing and visualizing good designs of the buildings. Okay, thinking of new ideas is very important in the job of an architect. Innovation is basically the key. Innovation is the key here. Okay, the next skill is to have a legal knowledge for construction. Yes, so this is the very and the most important point that an architect should know about. Okay, there are certain policies, certain government policies, and legal aspects in construction of a building. Okay, so if you want to be a successful architect, you need to have good command over the legal knowledge for construction. Okay, the next skill is team working and management skills. Team working is very important for an architect because an architect collaborates with a construction company. He might be working with the internal team as well, so he needs to be very good in management skills so that he can collaborate with his internal team, with the managing team, along with the construction company. He may have to collaborate and to work closely with the client requirements also. So team working is a skill that is a must for an architect. Attention to detail. Now, detailing is very important aspect of an architect's job. Imagine a misplaced window in your house or a misplaced window at an airport, right? So this would be something that your client may not be very happy about, or it could be harmful for the building as well. So these are the certain skill sets that an architect need to possess, and you should have these aspects. Okay, so now let's discuss about the average salary of an architect. The salary may vary according to the experience and the job. May not be the salary of an architect may not be very rewarding, may not be very high at the initial stage, but it gradually increases with experience. An entry level architect with less than 1 year of experience can expect to earn an average total of 2 lakhs per annum. An early career architect with the experience of 1 to 4 years can expect an average total of 3 lakhs per annum. A mid career architect with 5 to 9 years of experience can earn an average total of 6 lakhs per annum. An experienced architect with 10 to 19 years of experience can earn an average total of 11 lakhs per annum. In their late career, that is 20 years plus or higher, they can earn up to 30 lakhs per annum, or even more than 30 lakhs per annum, right? But these figures are the general figures, they are average figures. A lot depends on your own talent and your designing skills as well. Okay, so if you're planning to take architecture as your graduation degree, architecture as your career path, then you should be aware about how rewarding this path is. Okay, so till now we just discussed about the job of an architect and what are the skills that you need to possess in order to become an architect. But the first step in order to become an architect is to have this professional degree, is to get admission into B.Arch courses. Okay, so let us discuss a bit about Bachelors of Architecture. So this degree, the duration of the B.Arch degree is of 5 years. So in most of the colleges, the eligibility to get admission into this course is to have 60% marks in your 10 plus 2. Okay, mathematics stream is must. You need to have a mathematics subject in your class 12th. Some of the colleges take entrances or aptitude tests to give admission into their course, but there are some private colleges which take direct admission into architecture degree as well. Okay, the average program fee for a government institute is 1.6 lakh per annum to 2.5 lakh per annum. This is the annual fee, and for private institutes, the fees ranges from 4 lakhs to 8 lakhs per year. This is the annual fee. Okay, so this course, Bachelors of Architecture, is a standard course for all, which is must in order to have in order to become an architect. However, you can go for certain specializations later. Some of the popular specializations are construction management, civil engineering, interior designing, planning, travel and tourism management. You can even go for master's courses after having this degree in these specialized fields. Okay, so right now, as a school student, there are certain skills that you can strengthen which can be very helpful to you later. So, if you are good in mathematics, that is definitely an add-on if you want to pursue your graduation in the field of architecture. So maths and science classes are definitely recommended. Subjects like algebra, geometry, calculus, trigonometry are very important in your mathematics. So if you're weak in these subjects, so give more time to these subjects, prepare well. Okay. Physics is very important because in order to design a building, to understand the various aspects of designing a building, uh, topics like compression, tension, pressure, force, these are very important. So you can study these topics, you can devote more time to these topics and have clear basics. Okay, because when you will be studying these topics in detail in your graduation, in your UG course, then your clear basics would be very helpful. Okay, the next point is to explore the arts. As I told earlier, also that architecture is not just about your stereotypical maths and science, it is also about your drawing, sculpting, and your visualizing skills. Okay, so if you indulge yourself in drawing and other creative skills, then it helps to build your ability to visualize. Okay, so if you have interest in these things, if you have interest in arts, you'll get very things will get very easy for you later. But if you don't have interest, then try to develop interest in these things in order to be successful later. Okay, so for the students who are aspiring for abroad education, the students who are aspiring to take B.Arch outside of India, they can also go for AP courses. So AP courses are your advanced placement courses. There are certain subjects that you need to take up right now. You can study these subjects and appear for your AP exam. Okay, so for a B.Arch degree, AP exams like AP Calculus, Physics, 3D Art and Design would be very helpful. Okay, what you can do is that you can study these subjects right now, give exams, and if you score well in your AP exam, this will be very very important to take it, and this will also increase your chances to get an admit into a university. It can also help you in scoring some credits right now, even ahead of starting your UG degree. Okay, so this is an important aspect for students who are aspiring for abroad admission. Next point is your portfolio building. Some colleges require portfolios along with the your application. Okay, so whatever you have on your application is in written form, that you have this marks in 12th standard and these many marks in 10th standard, your SOPs or LORs for abroad colleges. For Indian colleges, your applications and your entrance marks will be taken into consideration. But portfolio is something that is a proof of your talent of designing and proof of your work that you have done till now. So since you are in 11th standard or 12th standard, so right now you might not have a very well developed portfolio, but it can have sketches. Fully developed work is not required right now. Okay, but you can go for some sketches. You can spend some time on internet. You can Google about certain courses or certain things that you can add in your portfolio. So spend some time in building a portfolio so that you can so that it can help you in developing the applications well. Okay. So in India, if you want to apply for BR courses in the topmost colleges, then these are the three entrances that you need to uh, give. Okay, you can either opt for one or you can opt for various entrances. Then you can go for the best options according to the colleges. Okay, so one is your JEE main paper 2. So this is the joint entrance examination that happens in that this you can appear for it for this exam when you're in your class 12th or after your class 12th also. So if you appear for this exam when you are in your class 12th, then you won't have the need to drop a year. If you do this exam, if you give this exam after your class 12, then you will have to drop a year in order to take admission. Okay, but this exam is mandatory for admission into top NITs and SPAs. SPAs are schools of planning and architecture. This exam is conducted twice a year in the month of January and April. So, if you want to give this exam in April, you have to fill the applications in the month of September. If you want to give this exam in the month of April, then applications need to be filled in February. Okay, so a lot of students appear for JEE main paper 1, but JEE main paper 1 is for your admission to BTech degree. For architecture courses, for B.Arch degree, you need to give paper 2. Okay, so once you qualify paper 2, you can appear for JEE advanced paper also. So as I earlier mentioned that JEE main paper 2 is for NITs and SPAs, and JEE advanced exam is for admission into IIT Roorkee, IIT Kharagpur and other top colleges, IIT BHU also. Okay, so once you qualify JE papered 1, then only you will be able to give JE paper 2, that is your JE advance. Okay, so if somebody has given JE main paper 2, they don't need to appear for JE advance. If you have given JE paper 1, then you have to give JE advance. Qualify that, then you have to give this architectural aptitude test in order to get admission into IITs for B.Arch. Okay. The third entrance that you need to give is NATA, that is National Aptitude Test. This is for admission to all other reputed state and and government and private colleges. This is also conducted twice a year in the months of April and July. The application releases in January, so you should be very careful about the application months. Whenever the application releases, you can fill the application forms, and then you can sit for the entrances. Yeah. So the top colleges offering B.Arch courses in India are School of Planning and Architecture, Delhi; Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur; Sir J.J. College of Architecture, Mumbai; Birla College of Technology, Mesra; Jadavpur University, Kolkata; Chandigarh College of Architecture, Chandigarh; Jamia Millia Islamia University; National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli; Center for Environmental Planning and Technology, University, Ahmedabad; Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal. There are other colleges also which provide top level B.Arch courses. You can search for these courses as well. But admission to all these colleges will require qualifying your JE paper 2 or your NATA exam. Okay, so these are the popular subjects that you will be studying in your B.Arch degree.